guys, today I want to look at that exercise. If you recall, finger workout number 1, we had something similar, so it's kind of a follow-on to that if you've mastered it already. Okay, so funnily enough, we're in A minor. Kind of love that key if you haven't figured out already. What we've got to start with follows the same principles as finger workout number 1. If you haven't checked that out already, I recommend you go check that one out and then come back to this one. Alright, so our first little chunk sounds like this. Okay, so what that was my pointer finger on the 7th fret of the D string, followed by 10, 9, 10 on the G string with my pinky and ring fingers. So like this. Okay, so that's our first chunk. Alternate picking all the way. Okay, our next chunk is pointer finger on the 6th fret of the D string, followed by the same 3 notes on the G string, 10, 9, 10. So we've got... So our first 2 chunks we have now. Our third chunk starts with our ring finger on the 9th fret of the D string. Okay, make sure it's your ring finger. This is definitely one of the harder chunks. And we're going to hit that D string with our ring finger and then go to 10, 9, 10 on the G string again with your pinky and your ring finger. So our first 3 chunks sound like this. Alright, so they've been kind of following the same pattern up till now. Our 4th chunk starts on the 7th fret of the G string. And we're going to come back to that 10, 9, 10 on the G string after that. Okay? So our 4th chunk starts on the 7th fret of the D string. Our 5th chunk starts on the 6th fret of the G string. So, to start it, and then we're going to come back again to the 10, 9, 10 on the G string. So we have this. Right, so from the start slow we have this. Okay, now this is where things start to change up a little bit. What we have here for this 6th chunk is we're going to start with our pointer finger on the 9th fret of the G string. So we've changed position here. Okay, and after that we're going to go 12, 10, 12 on the G string with our pinky and our middle finger. So it's going to be 9, 12, 10, 12, okay? So that's our 6th chunk, okay? Okay. After that, we're going to come back to the 7th fret of the G string with our pointer finger. And we're going to have the 7th fret followed by 10, 9, 10 on the G string. Okay, so the bits from the bass note starting on the G sound like this. That's where we've gotten to now. Our next chunk starts all the way up here, our pointer finger on the 10th fret of the G string, and after we've played that note, we're going to go 14, 12, 14 with our pinky and our middle fingers. Okay, so we've gone 10, excuse me, 10, 14, 12, 14. After that, we're going to go back to a chunk we've seen before that starts in the 9th fret with our pointer finger. It goes 9, 12, 10, 12. So we've had our next chunk we've seen before, twice before actually. We're going to start with our pointer finger on the 7th fret of the G string and then go 10, 9, 10. Sorry. And then after that, we're going to start with our pointer finger on the 6th fret of the G string and then go 10, 9, 10, a chunk we've seen before as well. Okay, so this descending kind of run sounds like this. Alright, well this is where it gets interesting and awesome. What we've got here is the same kind of principle, but in a diminished format, okay? So what we're doing here is we're starting with our pointer finger on the 8th fret of the D string, and after that we're going to hit the 9th fret of the G string. So we've got this. To finish this chunk off, we're going to go to the 11th fret of the D string with our pinky, and then come back to the 9th fret of the G string with our middle finger. So this chunk sounds like this. Okay? So from the descending run we've got this. And what we've got here kind of breaks the mold for this exercise. We've just got a descending 5 or 6 note run that we're going to start with our middle finger. So we're going to slide our middle finger up to this 10th fret of the G string, and we're going to go 10-9 on the G string with our middle and pointer fingers. Then on the D string we're going to go 12-10-9. Okay? So that's how we finish it off. So from the very start slowly we have this.